Hey everybody, welcome in. Let's do some housing. So we've got more home goods contest entries for real endgame. If anyone's not doing real endgame, go join this Discord. It's awesome. And that is run by the amazing Lilarna, who I have here in chat. Yeah, let's get started. So first up, let's see. We're in the regular small category for PCNA right now. Oh, yes, Revy, before I start, what's up? Just running around doing surveys. Finally making a dent in there. Ah, yes! It's been a while. Thank you for that, Revy. Oh man, yeah, that music just constantly plays in my head when I'm like just zipping around Cyrodiil. Alright. Oh, I just noticed that this lantern over here has the same projection as the Eerie lantern, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the actual Alinor lantern furnishings have that lamp projection. That's just a little bit sad. Also, it's interesting that I'm in a base game zone, and that's an Alinor lantern I see. I wonder if this is new for some kind of like prequel content or something. Ooh, we got a Scarlet Cinch. Nice. On which survey? Hey, Rosie Lonnie, welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, I have a lot of questions about this tent, because from what I can see, it looks kind of like a Malmar tent, but it has an Alinor lantern and Alinor furnishings inside, but we are in Green Shade right now, so that's kind of strange. Wonder what's up with this. I'm sure it's a quest I've done eons ago, and probably tied to some kind of like prequel quest, but I don't know, can't remember. There's a chest. Doing good? Awesome. Yeah, I'm also doing great. There's a companion quest. Oh, is it Tan? That sounds like a Tan Lauren. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing it's a Tan Lauren thing then. Cool. That would explain the Alinor stuff. Alright, so first up, in the regular small category, we saw Princess Purple Blob's Captain Margot's place the other night, or however long it was, last Wednesday. So now we're on to at Turk Blue's Hammer Death Bungalow, called Outlier Camp. Let's check it out. Going? Yep. Several years ago, lost travelers made an emergency camp sheltering from a heavy jungle storm in the near buried ruins of an old building. They told others of the ruin, and a nearby town's militia decided to use it as an outlier camp for security patrols and making their weekly border rounds. Due to the jungle's seasonal floods, a raised platform was built under the ruin's eaves, large enough to accommodate a typical patrol of 4 to 6 militia volunteers. I like that. The fact that it's a small house, Hammer Death Bungalow, and they specifically say, yeah, this suits about 4 to 6 people. If you have a party of 7, get the hell out of here. The jungle has nearly buried this small ruin, but lost adventurers still use this camp as an emergency haven above the often flooded ground. Let's check that. Oh, wow. This is a really cool redoing of an interior space. Hammer Death is so interesting because it's just a big rectangle, but there's a lot of space in here. So we see the door is left intact, but we've got these nice big chunky solstice boulders or limestone? Limestone shelf curved. It's your 9th on NA, you got 5 on... Holy crap, Salas. It boggles my mind how many accounts you not only have, but actively use. We got the lovely solstice pink flowery vines. Get that cool bayberry, barberry? I don't know. And then a bunch of the Apocrypha spore trees, love that. Really cool. Using the weather control as a light. Oh no, that's this little salamander guy making that light. Hey, buddy, that's cute. That's on your main account. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so you've gotten multiple cinches, and you actually keep track of how many cinches you. Oh, that makes more sense. Cool. All right. Let me turn down my speed a little bit. Take off concealed weapon. Take off Steed's Blessing. Yeah, I think I've gotten maybe like 6 of the cinches, but I don't think I've ever actually kept track of how many. I just do a lot of Twitch crates. I really miss when all the, like, it seems like Bethesda Germany had consistent drops on, like, every one of their streams, and they would always come on in the morning. And it was really nice. I was getting a really steady stream of drops from that in a language I do not understand at all, but you know, I would watch. They seemed very interested in what they were doing. Interesting that the Ouroboros prefers NA over EU. That is interesting, isn't it? Don't need more gems on your main server, you can buy more crates, right? Exactly. I really should open up the hundreds of Ouroboros crates I have on EU. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Been waiting for a good gems or a good crate season. Alright, I like this. Is this that sandstone block? Carved stone. Yep, that's a new one, right? Yeah, this brand new sandstone thing from Hughesbane and Alakir. That looks really nice as a little pedestal base for the campfire. And then we've got all this sawdust making a really nice, rich jungle floor. Got the Apocrypha trees with their lovely mossy bark. Really cool. Making great use of these reclaimed wood structures going up. Making use of the actual like stone of Hammerdeath, but reskinning it a little bit with the boulders. See the solstice boulders and the limestone shelves, looking very nice there. That music's a little loud. Turning that down just a milliskosh. There we go. Got the rough morsels. I'm seeing these rough morsels everywhere, much more than I do in a normal contest. It's just such a cute little piece to just have sitting sadly on a plate. Got the backpack, got these hay beds. I like the pants and the socks just kind of adorning the beds. Oh, that's cute. This wagon wheel as a table, and then using the hub part of it to hold the candles. From your Ascension to Eyes of the Queen. Nice. Yeah, that is a very good deal. You got your little rough morsels on the plate there. Little statuette of Sai Sahan. I love the cabinetry or the counter space with the rough crates just on their sides. You got the basket. It's got a whole bunch of stacked plates. Really cute. Got these big, vibrant jungle leaves coming down, just really selling the illusion that we are in an outpost in the jungle. I'm assuming Cold Harbor boulders up. Nope, just using the natural roof of the house, the underside of that roof, to just kind of imply that there's more up above us without actually having to show a sky. That's really clever. You have Sharp sitting here. Yeah, lots of backpacks, lots of like, yeah, just rough platforms and lots of vines, lots of boulders. This is a really fantastic choice of house for this, because like you have these awkward little, I don't even know what you would call them, like loft floors. Like they're not like full-on floors, they're just like a bit of a loft that comes out of the side of the wall. So yeah, just really making use of all the protruding wood bits of the house to kind of imply that we're in this big wooden tower that we can't actually get to the top of, but they've like fully densed it up with all the jungle foliage. Really clever. Love all the flowers down here. Got some native fauna. Got this little turtle there. Got the salamander over here. Really cute. Got this big old what is this guy? It's a dovafly. Just big old bugs, big old jungle bugs. Campfire over here. Some little bit of a ruin over here, perhaps, using the Merkmeyer calendar. Some flowers grown out of that. Making great use of these like beachy cattail grasses that we got from Solstice. This has been a perfect time to do a home goods contest. Solstice really gave us so many new pieces for it. Between the boulders and all the pretty flower vines and the grass. Oh man. Not to mention that bismuth. Like, holy crap, there's a lot. A little spear over there, maybe like a defensive spear, or just a fishing getup. Yep, got your bucket, got your fishing pole, and you got a spear there. Really cool. This really sells the illusion that we are in the jungle and not like in the interior space of an orcish house. Got all the hanging laundry. Great use of just subtle lighting. You got some dark spaces, you got some bright spaces. Those glowy Apocrypha spore trees kind of lighting our way as well. Really, really cool Turk blue. I don't suppose we can parkour up to that loft, can we? Nope. sharp. Yeah, making great use of all the structural bits and the random bits of clutter that the home goods vendors afford us. Nice. Awesome job, Dark Blue. So next up, let's see, we saw Dakota Noel's. Let's check out Genaria. Snugpod, Robinson Crusoe's Island Summer House. Ooh. For 28 years, shipwrecked Robinson Crusoe survived on his remote island through sheer determination, perseverance, and resourcefulness. Scavenging materials from the ship and with what he found on the island, he fashioned a home where he lived in relative peace until his ultimate rescue. He taught himself to farm, domesticate livestock, and even befriended a native companion. Crusoe chronicled his time on the island and never gave up hope of going home. Even after his return to England, he often yearned for the quiet tranquility of his summer house, to rest in his hammock once more. Yeah, Fiendish, 100%. I feel bad for everyone who's like already used up all their small houses, because they are just honestly kind of the most fun to decorate. If you've got like just a little idea that doesn't need a full like 600 or 700 slots, it's just so fun to poke into a 200 slot home you haven't used yet. Like, I honestly wish I had more snug pods, more twin arches to work with. Just little doodles, exactly. More in rooms. That would be great if all the in rooms were 100 slots. Yeah, I guess I could start over on EU, but there's just so many antiquities and achievements out there, I wouldn't know where to start. Alright, let's check this out. Oh, wow. Great little loft space here. Ooh. It's a really nice spiral, like half spiral staircase made of just 2 of those reclaimed wood. Is it 2 or 3? Maybe 3. Yep, 3 reclaimed wood stairways to make that little half spiral. It's way nicer than back in the old days when people were using the indural bookshelves. So yeah, you could get a spiral staircase in Snugpod. It's just going to cost you like 20 or 30 shelves to get up to halfway up the space. Home Goods Contest was a good chance to do our house on our second... Exactly, Lamarda, yeah. Yeah, because then, like, you know, most of the achievements are ruled out. Most of the antiquities are ruled out. So all you're really left with are a couple of those, like, unlockable things. And even those are kind of optional. So yeah, great spiral staircase, held up with just the rough planks, the rough clotheslines. Got lots of these cargo bits. I imagine Robinson just every so often sees a crate that, like, floats off of a ship somewhere out on the ocean, just snaps that up for his little abode. I love the janky table here with the backing of the Solitude stick fence. I think is a really nice touch. And I honestly wouldn't have thought that the width of that stick fence would be so perfect for that short version of the hanging laundry. That's really cute. And you got the clotheslines kind of doubling as a support for the platform, but also actually being a clothesline. Like that. Got the bucket of clothes down there. What is this, common bucket? Yep, common wash tub, empty. We got the barrel wheelbarrow, a little trough with some flowers in it. Just the empty common trough there with some extra orangey flowers. Really nice. Got a little wood elf wall hanging. Although I think that might have accidentally been left there, now that I think about it. I don't think that's a common thing, but I think that was probably just something that they forgot to delete out of the base Snugpod. Whoops. I could be wrong. Yeah, got the hanging vines, got the lovely flowers cobbled into the vines. I like that plate just kind of reading as a mirror there. That's cute. That's a nice little touch. We got the weathered lay-in carpets. I really wish they would give us more weathered carpets. And just more home goods carpets in general. Because these are the only 2, as far as I'm aware. Or 3? I think there's 3. Yep, there's that size, and then there's... Actually, there might be a lot more than I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking 3. I like that. The hay bed stretched on the tarp to make it more like a hammock and less like just a straight-up tarp. That's really cute. That fits nearly perfectly. We got the flowers and the vines again over there. Got lots of swinging lanterns. Little divider made of the Fargrave curtains. Love that. It feels very breezy in here. Between the swinging lanterns and the Fargrave curtains, it really kind of reads as like a tropical little paradise. You know, your vines growing. You can kind of feel the breeze coming through here. Got this little kiln. Oh, look at that! They used one of the windows of the actual house to kind of read as like a glowing oven. I love that. That is really sneaky. Really, really cute. Got some common firewood in there with a candle stuck in it for a little flame. You got the pot with the soup. Everyone's favorite cobble in this, apparently. You got lots of little morsels there, all chopped up with your common cleaver. They took one of these cask palm things and stuck it upside down for, I'm assuming, like a coconut kind of thing. Yeah, that definitely reads as coconut, and maybe these are like the bits of husk that have been chopped off of it. Got more marsh fronds there. These rough stools really come in clutch for all kinds of like tables and cabinets, little shelving. And of course, got the common bar islands. Got the planters up there. Making great use of the awkward shape of this house. Just kind of wrap it all around. Fill in the corners with all manner of vines and planters and stuff. Looks really nice. Got some little desk area with the cluttered Fargrave papers and the stacks. Quill, the inkwell, very nice. I like this too, the crate lid table on the barrels. Yeah, this is adorable. The plant that's kind of just potted in the crate up there. Beautiful. Yeah, I really like how they made use of that window just to have a glowing kiln. That is so smart. And the rough blocks to make the structure of it too. They have the firewood underneath. You got your fishing apparatus there. Yeah, very, very well done, Ginaria. Awesome, awesome job. Alright, next, let us do Mev. Let's see, this is Cyrodiilic Jungle House, titled Deep Sleep. This is at Live Mev. I think they have a different name on Twitch, but I forget what their actual name is. Oh, Shadows! I almost missed you up there. Sorry about that. Welcome in, Shadows. Alright, so the description of this is just, in the jungle deep, a giant sleeps. There's nothing beyond the house or the fallen log, no secret areas. While it did not block the way to get under the build, I would discourage finding various ways over and under, as it's not very interesting. Fair enough. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think I saw the hi and I read it as ha, and I was like, okay, who's saying ha? And I just totally missed it. Maybe. All right. Oh, love this build up here. Oh wow. I really like that eagle flapping around. All the Dawnwood trees. Again, this Solstice boulder, I am so looking forward to ripping out some of my old boulders and just replacing them with these things. You are very loved and valued, Shadows. Han DP. Every single one of you. I love the Westweald trees there. Got the bushes, sunbird flowers, very nice. Got the mossy high isle boulders in with some of the Lenumbra boulders, I think. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Holy crap. That is a fantastic cobble just out of rough blocks. Holy. Oh, man. I am just in awe that that's all been done with just the chunky rough blocks, and maybe some other things too, but mostly, let's see. Yeah, rough block, all the actual face bits for the most part. And then we have a few other like rocks and boulders for the curvier bits. But yeah, that nose is mostly like the various shapes and sizes of rough blocks. Yeah, that is fantastic. Oh wow. Like, I can't even draw a face, let alone sculpt one out of just home goods boulders. That is ridiculous. Oh man, get out of here. Yep, yeah, that head is 100% cobbled out of rough blocks and boulders. Yeah, and this is, again, by Live Mev. I got the classic pond. The only way to really fudge a pond that I'm aware of in home goods builds. Although, there's something interesting going on here as well. What's making this illusion? Like, how can the grass suddenly be a different color? Did they just flip it along that plane? Oh my god, yeah, they must have. Like, the. Yeah, because the underside hits the light different. That's crazy. Yeah, just take one of these and set it higher, and then along the plane you want to convey being water, you just flip another one and make the seam right on that. So now it looks like it's reflected on the water. And a slightly different color, too. And then you put the lily pads all on that plane and take a nice dark Cold Harbor boulder underneath, and boom, you've implied water using no actual water. That is ridiculous. I love it. Oh man, I am so glad I'm not in this contest, because then the next time I actually do join a home goods contest, I have all these ideas to just, you know, gently magpie and then make my own somehow. I'm so shocked what people come up with for home goods. This is crazy. Oh, look at that. It's so convincing. Even, like, using the way this, upside down clockwork junk heap kind of works as, like, sandy, rocky river soil, and it just kind of, like, gradiates into the Cold Harbor boulder. Oh, beautiful. And then using, again, the Cold Harbor boulder over there for the little bit of blue. The rules are anything from a home goods vendor or anything white or green with common or rough in the name. So the rough cutlery, the rough spears, cargo crates, that kind of stuff. And then any collectibles or pets. Pretty much anything else in the collectibles or special collectibles, but not the special furnishings. Got a cute. Oh wow. Yeah, specifically. Oh yeah, specifically craftable. Oh what? Okay, I might have misspoken. I don't think rough was added. I think it's just common craftable. Nothing in. Yeah, no pickpocketable. None of those. No rough. Sorry, my B. I misspoke. Yeah, I read out the official rules 2 nights ago and then immediately forgot what all the rules were. I love those deck chairs out of the crate lids. That's so cute. And then the chaos ball, the flaming chaos ball as a little bit of embers coming out, and I think there's something else there too, right? Is that a salamander? Or is it just all chaos ball? What else am I seeing down there? Oh, Main Lord Nightmare Sench. That's interesting how the nameplate for the Sench is so much higher than the Chaos Ball. It's kind of fun. So yeah, we got the Chaos Ball cohort for some of those embers, and then the main flames are made out of the Nightmare Sench. I really adore how instead of actual like campfire stuff, because we don't have any actual flaming logs that are valid for the contest, everyone's just using pets. Any pet that they happen to have that's on fire is fair game to just clip into the ground and make for a little campfire. It's so cute. Yeah, monkey zooming around. Love the use of the space too is really nicely done. Like taking us up from the entrance, so now like all of this is above the fence, so they can build out a little bit. Because like I'm standing right where the border fence normally is, and then out past that we have like the little chairs and the campfire and stuff that I can't actually get to. They've built up with some of the mossy boulders too. Sure, this is your last one. Time to. I've said that a few times over my housing career, and then I've been like, but I have like 20 more ideas, and nobody else is jumping on them, so it's got to be me. Unless someone actually explicitly says, yes, I want to do that idea, then I'm just like, well, I got to do it. Love that too. Using the tippy top of the Cyrodiilic Jungle House as this little like A-frame lean-to cottage. So all the rest of the house is buried under this boulders and under the platforms. Got these nice big banyan trees that block off a ton of line of sight, just really imply a very dense forest. Got this beautiful westweald tree out here. Got lovely twisted bunions, or twisted dawnwoods. Yeah, that head is something else. That is, yeah, head game on point. Beautiful. Also like this little fern, this little twisty fern over there. All the beachy solstice grass is such a game changer, and I need it in so many of my builds. Just retrofit in there somehow. I like this too. The succulent acacia. What is this guy? Yeah, branched succulent. Just clipping the trunk down for bushes, like really nice, dense, high-res bushes. Looks really great in with the banyan too. Got some of the colorful apocrypha things, just for some really fantastical jungle flowers. Or, yeah, jungle ferns. Got the weather control just as a little focal point up in the window box. Using the ESO Plus paintings as your curtains. Reverse side of the paintings, just for a little bit of curtain. I think they clipped two of them together to make that that window pane, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, endless library and... Oh no, it's crates! It's the openings of the crates that they just took 4 of them to make into a window pane. Oh, that's so cool. And then over here we have another ESO Plus painting. We've got the janky table working as the wood of this door, and then the time control, the tribunal time control, is acting as the doorknob there. Love that. Got the reclaimed wood for the door frame. Even the stairway for that little bit that goes across there. Oh, and these shiny dwarven plates that I was just saying I didn't see a whole lot of yet. Love the little Leowin welcome mat too. This very weathered, cute little welcome mat. With this custom guardrail, again with the rough clotheslines in with the reclaimed wood posts. That looks great. I'm seeing a lot of that in this contest. Like, take one of the smaller houses and just build up terrain until it's like half buried. So you end up with just a much smaller, more manageable implied cottage. Ooh, they even made an extra dormer window on that side. Let's see if we can get a closer look on that. If I parkour up some crates. There we go. Let's check it out. Alright, I see an open crate, and I see... What do I see? Yep, the crate lids up above. Trying to see if there's another ESO Plus painting that they hid somehow. Yep, Infinite Archive painting. Wow, they hid that really well. And then, yeah, the planter box, Leowin planter box for that. Even add some extra bunions up on the terrain over there, because it's a little sparse by default. The only thing rougher than this contest is the Home Goods contest J-Heart hosted years ago. Was that, like, strictly Home Goods? Like, no NPCs, no collectibles? Yeah, people get really creative with the fancy collectibles that we have at our disposal. Not to mention, like, if it was years ago, like, we didn't have nearly the palette of, like, boulders and reclaimed wood structures that we used to. Yeah, very nicely done. I am shocked how well that water illusion came together in here. Supposed to run IA, nice. Only the new zone-specific home goods from one zone and items from the light scale. Oh, that is rough. Was that High Isle? I feel like High Isle would be a good one for that. Or Necrom. I guess Necrom with the rough things would be a really good one too. Alright, I don't think I'm missing anything here. Very, very nicely done by Mev. Alright, and then our last for the regular category on NA, regular small category on NA, is going to be by Guardian Wolf, another Humble Mud. Was the zone where the giant wheel is from? Oh yeah, Solstice? Or no, not Solstice, Western Skyrim, Greymore? Yeah, I think it's Greymore. I think that's the last time we got a wheel. Although, we got a wheel in Leowin as well. So, actually, yeah, from Elsewhere to Greymore to Leowin, we got wheels in all 3 of those zones. But I think the biggest one is from Western Skyrim. Man, Salvis, I'm a little sad I missed that contest, because if it was Greymore, you know what that means, right? I could have made a slide. That would be the only Home Goods zone where I would be able to make a slide, except for maybe Fargrave, I think. Alright, so this is titled Simple Pleasures. Even in bare bones there is beauty. Always room for friends, no matter the size of the stew pot. Aw. So making use of the natural humble mud, but the whole sawdust floor has been replaced with the scrap metal plates. Really cute. And then in the center we have the Vardenfell map, upside down. Got this little kiln that actually works really nicely set like back into the clay hut of humble mud. We've got the stew in the stew pot, the common bar islands, all these like I like all the angles that they've set these bowls at. This kind of like controlled chaos of the clutter looks really realistic. Got a little pot in the plate there. Teeny tiny fork. Lots of trophy heads. Oh, that's interesting. Using these plates to kind of like build out a little frame for their paintings up there. So because like otherwise the ceiling is so vaulted, you'd be hard pressed to fit a painting anywhere. So I kind of like how they built this out, a little awning above the door. Really nice. Yeah, we've got kittens. You got the teeny ginger kitten and the mommy ginger. I like that. The matching set of these kittens. Really cute touch. Got your morsels there, got your how to scribe, just a very simple desk setup with your common book rest, how to scribe book. That cat meowed right as I shot my lightning staff, and I was worried I hit the cat for a second. It's like the first contest you ever entered, Home Goods from East March. Oh wow. East March. That's rough. If that's just East March, that's like nothing. That's like a couple of boulders and planks. That's crazy. Alright, you got the socks, you got the bucket. Really cute. Like this little raised terrace bit here. Got beautiful granite. Yeah, the granite is beautiful, but when it comes to cobbling, realistically, it's so hard to get all those strata just right. Like, Lorna, I've seen you do it phenomenally in a couple of your builds, but yeah, for us mere mortals, it is rough. That is some of the hardest boulder to like make a convincing cave out of. I like this too, this rough little, what is the tea table, right? Nope, stool carved. I forgot there was a square stool that matches the tea table. That's cute. A little hay bed up there. Got the extra cargo down below with the crate and the baskets. Dude made a replica of the hornblower style. What? That is amazing. Yeah, people go nuts with the boulder cobbles. The only boulder cobble I've really done has been the moon. And, I mean, that's essentially just a ball, like a ball with a nose. So that's like hardly anything compared to what other people have done out of just straight up boulders. I like this little dying fire with the all the candle wicks in it, just the little bits of flame. Really nice little touch there, and it has just a little bit of a glowing, flickering light to the whole thing. Those cats have such cute purrs too. All right, let's go on through. Ooh, oh wow! Like what they did with the Fargrave canopy and this string curtain that, like, shockingly I never see anyone use. Like, honestly, it's a really nice chunk of rope and just a huge amount of stuff for one slot. So I really like how they strung that up across all the way to the chimney of the house. You got those lovely solstice vines, got some jungle leaves, some of the new solstice fronds. Oh man, I wonder if Zihong is gonna go and revamp their SpongeBob build with some of these for the pineapple. Because I could definitely see those working very nicely for that. Oh, we got Bantam Guars. I love that we have a Bantam Guar with a helmet now. Hey, Nyali, welcome in, how you doing? Got a little sitting area with the stool and the table. Lovely little view of Balfoyen out here. We got the beautiful sunflower planters. Oh wow! Honestly, didn't realize there was this much buildable space up above Humble Mud. Yeah, taking a nice view of the town. Oh man, you know how we saw that? Well, we saw a couple of humble muds that like put mushrooms on top of the poo huts to make them into a Smurf village. You could conceivably do that with this view, like put a mushroom on top of each and every one of these little huts, and just make it the whole Smurf village. Like have like really tall trees that kind of read as grass and tall like mushrooms. Just like go full Smurf with it. I could see Humble Mud working really nicely for that specifically. Like I'm only just now acknowledging how many huts you can actually see from outside the building. And then up there, I guess, could be Gargamel's tower or something. Okay, I kind of want to tear down my entire Humble Mud and commit to this idea now. Don't mind me. Also love the tarp as an awning. That looks really cute. Yeah, if I ever actually enter a home goods contest, that might be the direction I take it. Just build a whole like Smurf village outside of the actual Humble Mud boundary. I love this wraparound deck too. The weathered, there's the weathered dock, right? Yep, weathered dock platform and the reclaimed wood platforms, solitude stick fences. Enjoying a quiet day at home, kind of nice. Yeah, hope your weekend's going awesome. I like this. The multiple tea tables cobbled into a slightly larger table. That's cute. Stick fences, the Fargrave canopy all around. Lovely. I'm still amazed that Swankery turned this into a snowy area and like had the ash just kind of read as flurries. Like I never would have thought the ash would have worked so well for that in here. Really, really cool. People get wild with their humble muds. Lovely, colorful flowers here. Yeah, I really like how they built up all in the yard here. There's a lot more buildable structure space than I imagined there would be in Humble Mud's backyard. Awesome. Very well done, Guardian Wolf. It's such a vibe out here. It's extra jungly. Alright, which brings us to the regular medium category. So we're going to start on EU. Let's pop on over to that server, assuming I can get logged in. Go. It's kind of pre-reading some of the descriptions. Oh man, okay, I am particularly excited for the description of one of these. Alright, what else? Let's pop into Fluffy Pumpkin's Grimheart's Woe, titled Subterranean Home. Eggy! Welcome in, Eggy! EU's not letting you log in? Shoot. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, looks like, knock on wood, I'm having decent luck with logging in today. And Lalarna, I really appreciate that tip about the output aspect ratio, because I think that was causing some of my scaling issues. So hopefully that was the culprit, and that we're going to be okay going forward. So yeah, this is by Fluffy Pumpkin, PCEU, Grimheart's Woe, Subterranean Home. A simple but homely dwelling built into the roots of a nearby tree. EU's being uncooperative. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of that from like everyone. So thankfully. Alright, so for those who don't know, we are currently in Grimheart's Woe, which is an all-interior Nord house in Eastmarch. And this has been like almost fully converted into a subterranean kind of Blackreach-ish home. Kept the original door, but built up the Cold Harbor boulders, kind of implying like dark caves all around. Love that. Yeah, lots of trees and cave. Right, Fiendish? Yeah, this is an amazing transformation. And then using the the mossy boulders as the floor. You can always kind of tell when people aren't using EHT to reskin the entryway, and like it when it looks this seamless, you're just like, holy crap, yeah, I guess we don't really need EHT to like fully do it when people can build up right to the edge and still like sell the whole illusion here. That's really, really nice. Because yeah, some people just have a preference for not using add-ons, which is respectable, and like honestly, you can still get away with so much in terms of reskin without having to reskin the door. Applied all these builds, you could not do a home goods thing, tried and failed. Yeah, my problem is that after I build for a contest, I kind of want to take things in a different direction, so like, I don't know. If I'm building with a future idea in mind, it's hard to be motivated to the current idea, if that makes sense. I love all the like the bushes, the different colors of like shrubbery over here, building up with these Somerset staircases. Aw, got a cute little door there. What are they using for the inkwells? Oh, inkwells make such good little doorknobs. Oh, that's really cute. Love that. Got scavenge plate for a door. Got the upholstery with the cargo crates. We're seeing a lot of this cobble, and I just adore it. It's something I have not seen before this contest, and apparently it's a very known thing because it's just so prevalent and so cute. I am just really in awe of these rough cargo crates being used as upholstered sofas. And honestly, it could work even in a non-home goods contest. If you just need like a burlap, like upholstered bench or seat, these rough cargo crates covered work very nicely for that. This is what happens in the middle of the home good build, just takes on its own life, right? Oh yeah, you did mention that for your one build that you're doing, right? Yeah, that is really, really cute. And ooh, they got the upside down banyan trees that have that really nice rough wood texture on the bottom. They've got the undaunted busts for the pedestal. I like how they used two to make it more supported. Like, they have one upside down, and then they have another one upside down, but sunk down lower to just be, like, the rim of that base. Hey, Lordwin! Did I get the hot link mail you sent in-game? Just now? Is that on NA or EU? Oh, yes, with all your houses stored. Yes, I did get that. Thank you for that. So, yeah, when I'm not touring a contest, yeah, I'd love to pop into... Actually, just even off-stream, I'll probably just pop in randomly when I'm waiting for queues to pop and stuff. So I appreciate that. We'll definitely be checking some of those out. If there's any in particular you want me to tour on stream, let me know. Or you can join the Discord and post them in the house tours, and that is probably the most surefire way to get me to remember to tour them. If they're on the list, I will occasionally just look on there and be like, oh, I haven't toured that one yet. So the next time that person's on in chat, I definitely want to see it. Also, love these benches, these upside-down sunflower planters. Yeah, druidic planter sunflowers, just as these rough little druidic benches without even having to spend, like, actual, druidic bench money. Also, like, these desert flowers in with the hedges. Just make them a little more fancy, a little cuter. Yeah, hedges can be so versatile, but adding flowers into them too just really sets a whole, like, flourishing, verdant mood here, which is impressive for being in a cave. I even like how they added some extra, not content to just have the mossy boulders, they added a little bit of undergrowth here with the vines. Makes all the difference. Got that garden lantern over there, one of the few lights that we have available from Home Goods. Really nice. Tell you could not figure out an upholstered couch. Yeah, well, honestly, once you see it once, now it's like, boom. Now the next home goods contest you join, you'll remember at least some of these tricks, I'm sure. Also, like the whole wall reskinning with all of these cypress trees. They have a really nice bark, like a very mossy bark texture, and they're, like, surprisingly wide. Like, yeah, like, not a ton of trees need to be committed to making a full-on bark wall like that. I like how they kept the windows, too, just for that little bit of light poking out. And the Kunzari tablets as these rough little plates. I love that. Little trays. And then the inkwell as a planter. I am shocked that there's any flower with stems that actually fit in that teeny tiny little inkwell, but yeah, that desert thorn flower from Northern Elsewhere or Daedra Thorn rather. Works really, really nicely in that inkwell. So cute. And then the flag, the sign holders for the little embellished bit of the table looks really good. It's just a 3-slot little table is built up into the wall. As we go in here, I like that. The blackwood tapestry as the carpet. You got some clutter, some pants on the floor. The stick horse. Love the stick horse. You got the monkey fan in this little storage setup here with the trough. The storage chests. And again, the cargo crates as a bed, and the Kunzari tablet as the most uncomfortable pillow I can imagine, aside from like a Daedric drinking bowl or something. But no, it's really cute to just have it implied to be a pillow there. And it's a free slot. Yeah, really like the blackwood tapestry as the carpet. That's really super fancy for this bedroom. And again, we've got lots of undaunted busts for the nightstands. A variety of colors of vines and shrubs up there. I like how it goes down, it goes up, just goes all around. A little wash tub here. Again, another using their 4th Kunzari tablet just as a pot rack. This little rustic sink. Firewood under the staircase. Yeah, all the different tiers really make this special. Like, you go up a little bit here, you go up a little bit here, you go back down into the bedroom, and they've built up around so you can actually get to the 2nd floor of this house. They took great care to actually hide the existing staircase, which is really kind of impressive for that. I mean, for anyone who's actually built in Grimhearth and done a reskin in there, you know like how many angles that freaking staircase has. How long did it take the builder to sing that place into being, right? Yeah, it does give off like kind of like Snugpod vibes, doesn't it? Also, these guys, what are these? Gnarled marsh trees for the railings. I love that. Yeah, what a fantastic reskin of the stairway. Aw. And this might be a window, might be a painting. I'm not really sure. I like to think it's a window out of their cave to like look out to Balfoyen and beyond. That's cute. We were just in Balfoyen. Oh, look at that. The wheelbarrow chair backrest. That's adorable. So that is what? A wheelbarrow and stool? That rough stool? No, tea tables again. Multiple tea tables, all for the wood that matches the common wheelbarrow. That is a brilliant little chair. I love it. You got the bookrest for the How to Scribe book, get your inkwell. Wow, what a cozy little... I like how they even kept some of the railings and the beams of Grimhearths and make it kind of work as like a brace. Like it's all like, kind of reminds me of like a mine shaft where they have all the like wooden braces to keep the ceiling from caving in. All these tree roots. A really, really fantastic concept for a build here. Thing in the kiln. We got lots of little candles down in there. We got a dwarven bloom sweeping up all the ashes. Lovely. I really love this sitting room just for the... we're in a cave. We're in a vine-covered cave, and yeah, it's just so cozy looking with the upholstered chairs and the weathered carpet. These little bits of wood for the floor. Just fantastic space. Really nicely done. Lurking till then? Awesome. Wait, lurking until when? I think I missed something. But yeah, next is Inked Raven, Ample Domicile, Zuth Sanctuary. Oh wow, that was only 206 out of 400 too. That is crazy, that felt like so much more. So here we have yet another ample domicile where the poo hut has been covered up with something incredible. Just a big old mountain of granite boulders. Oh yeah, we're just talking about the granite boulders. I love the desert grass, just as that like little grass rooftop. This little tin shack. Oh, look at this mailbox. The dwarven loaf pans as a mailbox. That is nuts. The dwarven broom for the post, and then looks like 5 dwarven loaf pans. So 2 on top, 2 on bottom, 1 in the front. That looks so freaking convincing as a mailbox. Yeah, this is a wonderful cobble build. Love the sawdust for that dirt. And then, what is this flat boulder? Rock centered pile. Wow. Okay, I don't think I realized these centered things had such a flat bottom that you could make like little stepping stones like that. They look really cool. Oh, wow. And then love the reclaimed wood bridge. Just has this like rustic little half wall, keeping the weeds out. Oh, a little gopher. Look at that. The Merkmeyer kiln, like the hole on the top of it as a little gopher hole, and that blends in so nicely with the elsewhere rubble pile. It's like you could really believe that that is just part of the rubble pile, and the little gopher is just popping out of the hole. That is too cute. Oh, I love it. And then the Leowen planters, just for the snake plants, and the little yellow flowers just sunk into the rubble pile. Little these elsewhere pole things for a trellis. Little lizard just hanging out. That's cute. Yeah, basket lids. Lots of shrubs in the buckets. It's kind of overgrowing in a way that's kind of realistic. That's really cute. Yeah, I really like how the clipping here has been actually made to look like it makes sense. Like, just take one of these shrubs and just have it, like, growing slightly over this meerkat manor, yeah, right? Yeah, totally a little meerkat manor there. His eyes are so freaking cute. I just want to boot that little snoot. And then what are these guys? These ferns are cool. Acacia trees. Anaquine acacia arcing. Man, they have a really nice texture on them. Oh yeah, so they're just the top bits of those trees. That is wild. They got some yuccas, I want to say, or cherry trees. I think they're cherry trees. Young mountain mahogany. Oh wow. Huh. I don't think I realized how white the tops of these mountain mahoganies were. I always assumed they were like snow colored or snow covered, but now I'm thinking like they do just kind of look like white blossoms. That is cool. Yeah, fiendish. I am now seeing and acknowledging that, like for the first time that I can think of, like how nice of shrubbery those things make. That is cool. Yeah, we really needed that kind of white that wasn't the overtly cherry tree white. I dig it. And we have the weathered dock as the foundation. We've got the clockwork scavenged plates all around for this kind of modern-ish. Oh, look at the implied windows here too. That's gorgeous. Just with all the scavenged struts, some implied glass. Making use of the little water in the apple domicile. Got the Dejas growing out of there. Got multiple of the barnacle posts working as a custom little fence over here, a little retaining wall fence. Oh, got the stick fence as a window back there. Very cool. Oh, even the barnacle posts just making a little stairway down. Oh, the lizard paths. Oh no, that's the crocodile. That's the baby croc. Just hanging out in the water. Hey, buddy. That's cute. We don't have a lot of standing water in houses that has the grass growing in it, too. That's something I've noticed is fairly unique to Ample Domicile, this particular water. We have ads coming up in a minute. So, if I get near the end, I might snooze on those a little bit. I love that. The skylight with the scavenged grate, and then all of these kind of that like corrugated sheet metal look with the pattern, the wavy pattern of the scavenge plates. That looks really cool, just kind of like poking up at an angle like that. Instead of just being a metal box, they really did some fun architectural things here. We've got the monkey and a cat tree. Oh, I love that. The basket lids combined with the clothes. Yeah, let's snooze those ads. Got the basket lids in with the clothesline, and then we've got an upside down undaunted bust for that really like kind of like rough looking gold texture that meshes with the basket. That's awesome. And we have these adorable little chairs made out of basket lids and then mushrooms for the cushions. That is gorgeous. Got a pentagon of crate lids. Did not think you could cobble those crate lids together so seamlessly and not have them flicker. Like maybe the center is where the flickering happens, but they've covered it with this basket lid and a couple of flowers and candles as a centerpiece. That looks incredible. And we've got, you know, the scavenge plates again, just giving some legs and structures to this little coffee table. And then look at this sofa, just all basket lids. Just a beautiful, beautiful wicker sofa cobble out of almost entirely basket lids, and then the tea tables for the legs. That's great. We got the monkey fan. We have a little bit of a statuette that is some guy's hair. I want to guess St. Calidas. Yeah, I got it! Oh man, I was not expecting to get that one right. I love that. The statuette, just a little statuette head for the knob. And then this is the common bookrest again. That's a wonderful back to it that I'm only now really noticing could work in a lot of different cobbles. Just got such an ornate little carvedness to it. This is cute too, just taking upside down, or no, this is two bowls. Two bowls put together to make a little semi-sphere and then give it the monkey fan for the ornamentation. And then this wall shelf made of the weathered, or the common trough. It's really neat. A lot of really cool cobbles in here. You've got your little end table here, just made out of another upside down bust. Got your bucket of flowers. The drawers with the chests. Got another statuette there as... What's over here? Is this a bed? Yeah, cute little bed here. Got the mushroom pillow once again, lovely. Got a little a wall basket of flowers there. Lovely tiny house vibes. It really feels like a modern tiny house. Got some custom cubbies with the sliding door, made all of the scavenged plates. Some firewood, got a whole basket of like hearthware. Got that marsh frond as a little decorative plant. Really cute. Aww. Oh, it's the babies. It's a Vardvark and a little egg baby just hanging out on their cargo crate crib with the stick fences wrapped all around to keep them from getting out of there. That is a beautiful little double crib. So freaking cute. Ooh, get some wall decoration here with the wagon wheel and the clockwork, whatchamacallit, celestial drome. It's a fun little piece of wall art. Really, really nice. Got this little brush, or like a, I don't know. The bristles here seem like very intentionally placed. I'm trying to figure out what this could be. Maybe it's just a brush for brushing your egg baby. Oh, when it rolls. What a weird pet. I love it. Incense? Maybe. Oh yeah, that could be, because yeah, some of the bristles are sticking out at different angles. So yeah, it could be a little bundle of incense. That'd be cool. Yeah, and then the socks. I was thinking like maybe like the socks are like a cloth for polishing the egg, and then the bristles are for scrubbing the egg. I don't know how you bathe an egg baby. And then the Vardvark just sitting here eating its little munchies. Oh, and the egg has knocked over its stew. I like that. The upside down candle spilling out of the bowl, and then get the rough morsel nuggets get spilled its little egg chow. I don't know how it was intended to eat that in the first place, but you know, I'm sure it has its ways. Very nicely done, Inked Raven. This is so freaking cute. So we have ads coming up. So once those pop, we'll do a BRB and we'll be back in 3 minutes. I think that's everything in here. Yeah, brilliant little modern tiny house with a bed over there, little crib. Seems to be done it on Malaysian style. Oh, could be. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, the title was just Zuth Refuge, so I wasn't sure if that was like a canon Argonian thing or like something that, like some IRL term I'm just not familiar with. Either way, it looks freaking amazing out here. And in there. Really nicely done. Love this mailbox. Yeah, just all these like simple, rustic, but modern touches just really, really get me. Yeah, maybe on the ad break I'll look up some Malaysian style like metal huts with the corrugated roof. Also like the upside down lanterns as the ceiling lights. That looks really good up there. These mushroom pillows, because we have so few actual pillows that could be used in a home goods competition, but we have plenty of mushrooms. And they really do read as pillows in the right context. Even like clipping the little bit of the hay bed up through the where the cargo crate arches, I think is a really fun touch to just have these little baby blankets. Really, really neat. And then, oh, we have ads. So I will BRB. Alright, we are back. Oh, why am I so blurry? That's weird. My camera decided to just be blurry all of a sudden. Give me one sec. It's just NVIDIA being stupid. Well, that's strange. Try toggling the source. Nope. Hey, Elipondo! Really like to look at houses when the builders are... Yes. So if you have a build that you want me to skip to, I would be more than happy to do so. Get my camera figured out. One sec. There we go. Maybe. Sleep Token playing on it. It was Jonathan Young's cover of Viva La Vida. There we go. That was weird. I don't know why I came back all blurry. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, regular... Oh, yeah, Nyali, this is Inked Raven's Ample Domicile. And this is incredible. Just lurking to see me go to your friend's house? Cool. Yep, I can skip to that one too, Shadows. Yeah, if you're amenable to that. But yeah, I love having builders in chat when I can. So yeah, let's go to Elipondo's house. Is that on... I guess I could just look it up real quick. There we go. Hackville on EU. Cool. EU is where I am, so that is perfect. Temple of Stars, consecrated to Mother Nature. Awesome. You have found the secret underground path to the Temple of Stars, consecrated to Mother Nature. Just go through the door and enter the temple. Here you can pray devoutly to Mother Nature for good weather, a rich harvest, or other intentions you may have. If you step outside through the large entrance door, you'll reach the temple's flower valley protected by animal statues. Please do not hesitate to visit the modest house of the High Guardian Priest. Do not jump over obstacles that require you to jump several times. Thank you for the late discouragement of parkouring. Let's see. Should try Sleep Token? Sounds like the... Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do. Lady Tech, cool. Yeah, we'll check that one out right after this one. Oh, wow. Love the cave reskin of what is already a cave. That's cool. The volcanic boulders around and the icky Apocrypha ink grass. They got the cool Apocrypha streamers down there. Lots of fun Apocrypha plants. Making great use of this this soft light that just kind of comes with the cave of this house. I really wish we could just get that chunk of soft light as its own furnishing. Like, I know we have the illuminators, but this is basically just a bigger version of the illuminator light, and I just want it. It's so mean that it only comes with this house in this one specific location, but it's gorgeous. It really just enhances anything you build around it. It's really cool with all the Apocrypha corals, these little Lisa Frank anemones. Oh, wow. Ah, it's almost like a waterfall of mushrooms over there with all the little frills. The Apocrypha spore trees. Got tons and tons of different colored Apocrypha bits. Even sticking some of them upside down to make them like into unique little cave ferns or something. Beautiful. Love the glowies, love the singing wall. Oh, that's cute. Oh wow, I can safely say I have not seen rough laundry made into a tapestry, made into like a rose tapestry like that before. That is cool. Oh wow. Man, amazing what you can do when you just make spirals out of things. Like, it doesn't matter what you make it out of. Like, you can end up with some ridiculously cool designs, especially if it's got like a variety of colors and shapes on it. Like, look at that. That is all just the rough laundry on the clotheslines. It looks like about 8 of them? I want to say 8. Yeah. And then sticking the singing wall right behind that for some glowy particles. Just kind of beckoning us in through the door. Making sure we don't miss where we're supposed to go. This giant Apocrypha spore tree that honestly kind of looks like a big old glowing boulder or something when you get close to it. On the floor in the middle of the path. Floor. Oh! Ooh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, this, again, nice little rose flower thing just out of limestone retaining walls. That is cool. Is there something else there, or is that just the little smudge on the edge making that? Huh. Hey, Jemmer, welcome in. How you doing? That is wild. Oh yeah, I had never really noticed that there was that little black pattern on the corner. Making room for your singing wall in your maze. Once just yeah, singing wall's great. Is it just the chip? That little chip on there? It's something. Ah, yeah, I guess when they all the corners of them just come in together like that. That is crazy. Really, really nice. Such a vibe in here. Ooh, more spirals, more flowers made of unlikely things. Love it. Got the this is just rough planks, right? Like rough platform planks. Yep, rough planks wide. Just man, did you ever play with the spirograph as a kid? I don't know how common of a toy that was, but like it was basically just plastic gears of varying sizes with like holes in them. So the idea was like you set this gear in this like frame thing. You stick a pen in one of the holes, and it makes like a spiral of a certain size, and you just use it to draw on paper. And then you pick a different hole or a different size gear, and you can make like all kinds of like different shapes and sizes of spirals and different colors. It was, it was amusing for a while. Unless you were like really into like artistic stuff, it's just kind of a novelty thing. But yeah, honestly, that's kind of what this reminds me of, where you just can make perfect circles out of the most unlikely things and just have like all these cool combinations of like textures and patterns. Especially with like the home goods palette. Yeah, this is all just rough container shipping, so the hollow ones this time. That is what that is, right? Oh no, it's not even the hollow one. Cool. Oh, it's just the one that has the slightly raised underside, I believe. Yeah, oh yeah, I can definitely take a lot of time to work all those out and just get the exact pattern that you want can be so tricky. But yeah, the results speak for themselves. Like just all these rough planks come together into this flower pattern, and then I love this candle holder made of the dwarven loaf pan and the dwarven broom. And what the heck is on the bottom there? The wagon wheel. Right, right. Man, we're seeing that wagon wheel in all kinds of unlikely places. It's got that cool little metal bit that sticks out, and you can use that for a whole bunch of different things. And then, of course, we've got the dawnwood trees with their flowers that you kind of isolate just for some cool little flowers on the walls. What are these guys? The dead swamp tree. I don't think I realized the dead swamp tree had the little white flowers on them. Huh. Oh yeah, they do. Only a couple, but enough. That is crazy when you get in there and just really look and see how cute these little flowers are. Oh, that is a new one to me. And then this, wow, that is a slot commitment, but you've got 700, so why not, right? Like making these like bendy little shapes out of these individual planks. Oh, it's wild. And up in the ceiling, we have another pattern made out of the dwarven plank, or the dwarven plates, again from Markarth. A little octagon made there. I think my die crashed for some reason. Let's try that again. Is that the error that you guys were getting on EU before? Like, just getting booted out at random times? Let's hope I get right back in here. Gotta love Zos, right? Please? Maybe? There we go. Alright, we are back in business. Had a lot of DCs over the last couple hours. Oof. Yeah, since that it seems to be EU. Yeah, I love the octagon made out of all the rough planks, and then again, just make a little spiral out of The dwarven plates. Let's go in here. Lots more floor spirals. Oh man, the bismuth. Man, I was wondering if you could like spiralize the bismuth in interesting ways like that. Like the angles seem kind of like haphazard and random, but yeah, if you clip enough of them together, you just get these cool like flower designs, and it goes all the way into the core of the thing, and all the light just bounces off at random angles and colors. That is wild. Oh wow. And then here we have lots of little stools making flowers. An upside down dawnwood tree, I believe. Yep, curled dawnwood tree, just for that nice underside. It's very rare that we have trees with, pretty underside, so we can just flip a whole tree over and use as a table or a platform or an altar in this case. It looks great, especially with the weather control thing there. And we got lots of different bits of flower. I like how you hit all the stems, so now they just look like little flower heads, just as offerings on the altar. It's nice. Yeah, all these cute little flower designs made from the stools together. Got more rough planks. There's flowers there. This is incredible. Oh, we got Sparkle Bear. Sparkle Bear hidden in the ceiling to make that starscape up there. Beautiful. What's beyond Sparkle Bear? Is that all just the planks? It is. This is just all the bolts of the planks. That is crazy. Hey, Mev! Welcome in! We just toured your house. It was freaking awesome. I am still in awe of that statue and the way that water illusion. I am just so shocked, just flipping the grass over, like that bramble thing over to like have it be the different color. Oh, I am so sorry. Yeah. Oh man, I will definitely pop back if I happen to have missed something, or even just for the hell of it, I might pop back at some point. That was so freaking cool. I absolutely adore that statue cobble and just all the illusions that you've created, and just the house, like the dormer windows with the window boxes and the open crates, just for the the brackets of the windows. Just such clever ideas in there. Oh yeah, Lillard, get some sleep. Have an awesome night, and thanks again for running this contest. This has been a blast to tour, and I'm sure will be a blast to judge. Oh man. I'm a total liar. Judging is my least favorite part. I'm kidding, but I see all these amazing houses and I just love looking at them, and then having to actually assign like a number to any of these is just the hardest freaking part of all of it. The only upside is that I get to just go through one by one and experience them with y'all. Oh man, I really adore Sparkle Bear up in the ceiling there. That is such a cool effect. Really wish we got more pets that made such a giant swath of particles like that. It was funny though when Golden Pursuits came out with that bear and people saw, just a bear decked out in coral. They're like, why would anyone want this as their mount? And all us housing people realized immediately, oh no, we want it. We want it for that. Just anywhere you need a starscape on the ceiling or even in a wall. Oh, thank you, Lord Dwayne. Yeah, I really, really try. And if you think I'm being thorough on stream, oh man, you should be in the room when I'm actually trying to score these things. It is a process and a half, and I really, really do my best. Oh man, but yeah, this is my favorite part. Just going through with everyone, getting these first impressions, and just seeing all the really inspiring details here. Just these. Inspiraling. That one was for shadows. Oh, wow. Alright, and then there was an out, right? I think this is everything for the actual interior. It's kind of funny. Hackfield's High Hall is just literally a giant hall. No side rooms or anything, just, a giant manor-looking thing with essentially one room. Let's see what's out. Ooh, the colors. Fun tour to enjoy the house on stream, then judging, look more close. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, when I get into the nitty gritty of everything, and I'm always like bouncing back and forth between houses too, like being like, okay, am I fully remembering what exactly I saw? So like, it can just be, yeah, definitely hours per night. But here, I'm just, all loosey goosey, like, ooh, look at that, look at that. Not really worrying if I've missed, something small, but yeah, I'm ever paranoid that I've missed even the smallest detail when I'm off stream, so I really, really try. Oh, love the tangliness of these Dawnwood trees. The fact you can just knot them all together like that looks incredible. And love all these like vibrant colors. We got the pinks of the solstice things, got that lovely purple gorse now. Got even that. Just a cute little like etching in the tree out of the dwarven loaf pans. That looks so cool. And that's only what, like 3 loaf pans? I think. More than that. Because we've got just the little edges of each one. Oh, okay, wow. That is insane though. I really, really like how that came to 8. Yep. Yeah, I only just realized, like, oh yeah, if it were just 3, then you wouldn't have been able to hide the edges of each one. But no, that is wild. 8 little loaf pans just to have a cute little carved design in the tree to mark any passersby. Like, yep, this is the tree you want to go inside. Also, the fact you hid the entire high hall under this canopy and just have it implied to be inside a tree is nuts. I love it. So I've been discouraged from parkouring, so thank you for that advice, because otherwise I would be jumping around just to see how far out I can get. But I do want to at least see from the different angles that I can see at. Oh man, I love how you built up the terrain with the granite boulders too, and all the bright, happy trees all the way off in the distance. Got the cypresses, making a very tall forest scape there. Got the bird flapping around. These rough little stairs in with the rubble piles. Got the sunk in little cherry trees. Beautiful. Oh, a little veil fawn scampering around. Oh, it's so vibrant. Love the little mushroom cottage over here. I'm assuming this is the caretaker's cottage that was referenced. I was not expecting like a grown mushroom shed. That is adorable. Got the sawdust floor, love that. Got a trophy head for a table. Oh, this bed. Oh, that is too cute. We were just saying how, mushrooms make really nice cushions, but yeah, also blankets, apparently. The nice cookie dough mushroom as the blanket, and we got the cargo crates, again, as that little burlap bit for the mattress. A little Meridia shrine there, and an upside-down, another upside-down statuette for the candle holder. All on top of the trophy head. Man, the things you can do with 110 collectible slots, especially in a home goods contest. Got a little cap for the kiln ceiling. Is that, what, Vulcan Scoria or Magma Incarnate in there? It's one of the trophy heads, right? Yep, Magma Incarnate. Nice. And a little Zenithar somewhere. You got the common islands. Is that Vulcan Scoria? Oh wow, we have a lot of flamey textures now. We got the Behemoth, we got the Magma Incarnate, and we have Vulcan Scoria. So now if you want to make like a little sconce or something, just use a trophy head. Got some loaf pans, got some... This Morwa thing makes one of the nicest little fancy plates. The Morwa statuette. This is one of my biggest axes to grind in all of ESO. The fact that like some of the ESO Plus stuff and some of the collectible stuff came out once and never again. Like, I really wish they would loop them back around sometimes, because like if you miss out on Morwa, like, I mean, come on, that is just such a great, unique little collectible, like tray or something. Same with, I really like the Night Mother statuette because it kind of reads as like wiggly blue water. Also like the little edge of the painting there to imply like a little window. That's cute. Taking just Sothasill's Happy Fun Ball, just isolating that on the center of the other statuette. Lots of fun little collectible bits as cobble bits here. Like, what's this? Thoat. Nice. Just the tip of the Thoat sword, or I guess the pommel, right? If I can spell Thoat. Yeah, just the pommel of the Thoat trophy. Wow. Honestly, never really thought of the pommel. Like, I always think about this just as a free sword to put on thing. Yeah, so the Sill's Happy Fun Ball, right? What else are you gonna call it? Like just the whole Clockwork City? Is that what he's holding? I don't actually know. There are many things that I call the Happy Fun Ball. Do not taunt Happy Fun Ball. Oh, we got a little spore mushroom in there too. Ooh, wait. What else is in there? Or is it just wicker? It is Zirhill. Oh, that is. Oh, I really like how the skull of Zirhillir actually like kind of works as the bit of the table. Oh, that's cute. Like, not only is the wood from the mounting plate um, just a nice table, but even the bits of Zirhillir that we can see kind of work just to fancy up that table and with the wicker. Oh, the basket lid makes a really nice door handle that we can't even see through the door. Look at the top of the oven. The little cap, the little chimney cap. Is that what you wanted to point out? Or is there something else? 'Cause yeah, I think that's really cute too. Great uses of the collectible bits in here. There's an effect. Oh, did my HD not load it? Sorry about that. Yeah, since I'm on EU, sometimes it doesn't pull the EHT effects correctly. Also, there's been a lot of issues that I've been having personally with uploading my own effects, so I don't know if... I know a couple other people I've talked to have had similar issues. So if it's something you shared and uploaded recently, yeah, ask around, see if other people can see it, because I have been having non-stop issues over the last, like, 2 months or so, like, trying to get my effects synced up with everyone else. So that could be it, or it could be on my end. Not really sure. Oh, it's the effect of a mount. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's a Durzog. What's he supposed to be doing? Is it like a particle he's supposed to be making, or is there like an animation I should be seeing? Should look like smoke. Interesting. And it's just not rendering off of that Durzog, huh? That's weird. And it is this one, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing any smoke coming off of them. That's strange. Huh. Let's see. Max particle systems. Yeah, particle systems are very maxed out. View distance should be okay. Yeah, everything seems okay on that end. Let me try reloading UI and see if that does anything. Could be like just a... Sometimes when you load into an instance as big as this one, it'll just randomly not render the particles and then just forget to re-render them when you get closer. Yeah, let me try reloading UI, see if that does anything. But it's weird it didn't even show up on the preview. Normally, when I have issues like that, you can at least see in the preview, like when how the particles are supposed to render. Yeah, I don't know. And there's no chance you like swapped out a different Durzog at any point, right? Like it's definitely supposed to be this one that's making smoke. I don't even see it on. That is so weird. Huh. Real quick, let me like look up what this thing should look like. Just online. I wonder if Zos might have changed something. You just never know. Oh yeah, I see it on there. Yeah, I see it online. That is so weird. Yeah, that's definitely should have a particle effect, and it's just not doing it for me. Alright, this is a mystery. Huh. How would I go about troubleshooting that one? Let's see, I've got everything set up pretty much like it should be. Bloom, distortion. Can't think of anything else that I have turned off that would be affecting that. That's so strange. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, thank you for bringing it up. Now I have something to try and troubleshoot, because I definitely want to, especially in a contest like this where everyone is using mounts for their particles, I want to make sure I'm not missing any crucial little effects like that. That is so bizarre. Yeah, if anyone else wants to pop in here quick and see if they see it on their end, this is by Elipondo, spelled the same as you see in chat, on PCEU, Hackfield's High Hall. That is bizarre. Just gotta frolic through the field a little bit, just kind of enjoy all these colors of flowers. Veil Fawn. I was told no parkouring, but I was also told that, like, if it only takes, like, one jump, it should be fine. I like this, too. The fallen log to kind of block off the path, make it a little more difficult to traverse. Did a great job breaking up the space, and also, like, building out beyond where we're supposed to be able to walk. I like how the Veil Fawn just kind of frolics under, or no, the Fennec just kind of frolics around, darts in and out of the underbrush. Really, really cute. Love the sunrise out there too. Alright, was there anything else you wanted to call attention to in here? Did a great job with the landscaping and all the spirals and all the like subtle little details, like the etched star in the trunk. The look up in the direction of the sunrise. I thought I did. I see vines. I see... Oh! Oh, hello! Yeah, there is a boulder cobble up there. Ooh, that's cute. What's that supposed to be? It reminds me of a bear. Is it supposed to be a bear? That's really cute. Nice. Alright, yeah, the ears are perfect. The ears are on point for just making me think bear immediately. Really cute. Love that. Yeah, definitely giving, like, Kinnereth Temple in here. That's the only angle we're supposed to be looking at it from, right? Like, no following the fawn to see it from the other side. Are those the clamshells again for the eyeballs? What am I looking at there? Busts! Oh, that is wild. Oh, I love that. Man, there's a lot of busts in there per eyeball. That's crazy. Very nicely done. There's a big old boulder snoot. Very, very nicely done, Elipondo. Alright, anything besides that? Definitely giving like lovely Kinnereth Temple vibes in here. Perfect. Very, very nicely done. Alright, so next we'll do Lady Tech. What's that? I thought there was an underscore, maybe not. Lady Tech. There we go. Yep, PCEU, ample domicile. Private bog retreat. Let's see. Hidden deep in a dangerous swamp is an unexpected sanctuary of lush, colorful flora. Please do not disturb the wildlife. I like that both Shadows and Lady Tech did an ample domicile in the same category. Once again, hiding the Pooh Hut under a whole bunch of willow trees and some other trees. Very nice. Got the Dawnwood, the spirally thicket of Dawnwood trunks going around there. Keeping the door intact to just make it like you're going inside the tree. Love it. This is giving like Animal Kingdom at Disney World vibes already. This cute little bird and its little bird habitat. I like that. The crate lids as a little slopey roof. Got some vibrant little flowers in the planter box. Gorse, got vines, jungle leaves, all the extra boulders built up to make it look like we're going through a little cave thing to get into here. Hiding all the zone views around these big boulder terrains. And the custom custom light posts I really enjoy. Just a sign holder plus a swinging lantern plus a an elsewhere pillar. Really cute. Little fallen logs over here. It's giving us a little view outside into the zone. Swampy area. Oh, hello. Oh, again, the chunky crocodile just right at home in the ample domicile water. Got this rough little wheelbarrow full of wood. Got the wood all being split. Yeah, what a cute private retreat. Got this seating set up here. Just a nice little bench made of retaining walls. I like how the one is upside down too, just to break up the texture a little bit. Make it a little less copy-paste, just flipping one upside down. Got little embers of a fire. Really cool. Love the trough planters here. Or no, these are the Leyland planters. Just all wrapped around the roots of the tree. Got the flowers growing up into the Dawnwood tree. Got the little shroom beetle. I love these beetles for how nicely they path up and down tree trunks. Like, you can really get them to be a lot more forgiving with their pathing compared to some of the other NPCs. Got nice mixes of color here. Got the hibiscus, the butterweed. Oh yeah, everyone over in the EU time zones, get some sleep, please. The VOD will be here. I don't want to be responsible for anyone like having a bad morning because they stayed up way too late. So thank you all so much for popping in and sharing your commentary on your beautiful, beautiful builds. Really appreciate y'all. Oh, love these colors. It's gorgeous. So what is this fern? This like brownie red fern. Fern dead. Where do we get fern dead? Yeah, absolutely, Shadows. I know I keep you up way too late sometimes, so yeah, I'm not gonna rush through this, but I will at least try and be efficient with my time here. Fern dead. I have no idea where that comes from. It looks really nice in among all the other colors, though. Got the mud palms, got the mushrooms growing up out of the big rocks. Really, really cool mix of landscaping here. Also love the red vines and with the butterweed. In with they kind of like built up the boulder wall in amongst the actual like log wall of the house. So now like these kind of read as support beams holding up the rest of the boulders. It's kind of cool. And we got pitcher plants. Got a lot of like vaguely threatening flora and fauna here. Got the chunky little baby crocodile. Got the pitcher plants, the Venus flytraps. Cool. As we go inside the tree. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be thorough and efficient, but not zippy. It's from the Rift. Yes, Revy. I completely agree. I need to actually use furniture catalogs, so when I ask where things come from, I don't just like immediately pull out my phone and Google it. You just do it all in game. Yeah, thank you both. Yeah, I had no idea that that was a thing. It's a really, really beautiful fern. Which is shocking because it's just called Fern Dead. Alright, love the water of the, all the different statuettes working as various textures of water in here. And using the gap in this lichen-colored boulder to, like, have that little divot. I actually didn't realize it had that divot. Or does it? Oh, right, it does. That's cool. Yeah, it just tilts it forward a little bit, and you have this really nice divot to work with to make a rustic little sink. That is fantastic. We got the native sawdust floor here. I'm seeing some great cobbles right off the bat. They got Hyath as the knobs, and you have, I believe, Tremor Scale as the faucet. I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, I got the little plates in the implied water with the statuettes, the cleaver. Oh, that's cute. The little pitcher plants just isolate. You know, I think I was talking about this the other night, too. The pitcher plant patches and how they've got just such a nice high-res leaf that can be isolated and work as lettuce. And here it is, as lettuce. It's perfect. You've got this cute little singleton mushroom. You've got the Moorstalk hive just kind of isolated, because it's normally on like a big long stalk, right? Yeah, these super long things. Ooh! Oh yeah, wasn't someone cobbling a beehive before? These could actually make like just straight up beehives if you hide the stalk. It's good to know. Custom, rustic, lore-friendly stove situation here with the scavenged grate, all the little fire logs with the candles sunk in for the flames. Got some soup in the pot, got some morsels on the little wok skillet. Got a whole shelf of your hearth clutter. Really nicely done in here. Got the tea tables arranged into a giant table. Well, reasonably sized table. Got the little stools. Got extra flowers in with the planter. I like how the width of the planter is perfect to just ensconce those two pillars over there, too. Got the nice tall yucca growing out of there. And here again, we have the cargo crates working as upholstered chairs, and what is this? Is this crate lids again? Just crate lids framing the whole thing, hiding all the ropes, and just making it like this super cozy sofa that you can just sink right down into. Really nice. A little inkwell over here with a pen. Got a painting of Balfoyen, which we're probably pretty close to at the moment. I like this too, using the Khajiit of the Moon's replica and having the Stitches painting framed on that end, and I'm assuming another painting on this. So you just keep that really cool like wooden frame and the blue outline, and surround a different painting with it. And now you have this cool like painted divider, just kind of breaking up the space. Oh, got a cozy little bed again with the rough cargo crates, and the crate lids all around. And what are these? What? Oh, that's a mushroom. That is the underside of a mushroom stalk as the pillow. I love that as a pillow roll. Oh my goodness. We're seeing some great mushrooms turned into plushy pillows in this contest. Sturdy milk cap mushrooms. So that's that one from Deshawn, I believe. Or possibly Vardenfell. Might be Vardenfell. But yeah, love that. Just the top of this works as a plushy thing, but also the stalks look just squishy enough to be pillows for your bed cobble. That is wild. The dead fern that I was just rambling on about as a nice little piece of wall decoration now. Got the Leeuwin carpet for your bed. Got another brighter fern. Is this multiple ferns? No, that's all just one big fern. It's the wall decoration. Got some extra flowers in with the planter. Really cool. Got the socks in the bucket. Got Kunzari. Poor Kunzari is flipped over and just buried face down into the floor to make this little tiled floor for the kitchen. Love it. And we have, I believe, Encratus's behemoth as that little bit of ember in there. Nice. I'm starting to recognize more bits of trophies as this goes on. Really, really cute. I love how the Dawnwood platforms have been used as... Are these platforms? Or no, not the platform. The Dawnwood trees that have those roots. These guys. Wow, you get a lot of roots for your slot with these trees. Love that. Very cool. Yeah, just making it fully implied that we're like inside a tree right now. Really nice. Cute little kitty. Making great use of the 6 NPC slots, both inside and out. Nice. Lady tech, very nicely done. Yeah, that is just a phenomenal tree cobble to, to use one of the best, like, innately tree interior homes this side of Snugpod for this, too. Really nice. Also like the reclaimed, or the retaining walls kind of match the alien tile that comes with this house. Lots of variety of flora, fauna. These custom lampposts are really nicely done. A fallen log over here. I don't think there was any like sneaky hidden secrets or anything. Really cool. Very nicely done, lady. Oh, there was a sneaky. There's an Argonian behemoth in the log. Love that. Always gotta check the log voids for trophy heads. Beautiful. Alright. So next up, we saw Shadows's. Let's check out Dark Galaxy's Boulder Tree Refuge. The Garden at the Guardian Owl. Are you stressed? Do you want to relax? Oh yeah, have a great night, Shadow. Really appreciate you, and thanks for recommending that I skip to that one, because that was a beautiful one to segue into. Thanks so much for that. All right. Are you stressed? Do you want to relax and forget about your worries and daily routine? Sleeping in the cave, this is the place for you. Sleeping in the cave, exploring the mysterious corners, observing the stars, enjoy this magical place. Aw. I will. Oh yeah, you should be. I see Lady Tech in a bunch of contests and tours, and I just always adore what's been done with the cobbles in there. It's just fantastic work, as always. Enjoy this magical place. Oh wow, look at that. Is that an owl? I think it's an owl. Also love the slight animation on the Apocrypha trees to make its eyes just kind of wiggle back and forth. Like, it's so subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Also love the Apocrypha anemones as the bright, bushy eye feathers, and then the Apocrypha fossil shells to kind of like frame the eyeballs. And then that new Solstice conch shell, or whatever kind of shell it is. Large spiny as the beak. That is the perfect beak shape. Oh my goodness. We have never had such a perfect beak shape. The organic Tron yard. Oh yeah, I love all the Tron corals all around. And the spore trees too. Really cool. And even just all the little candles just really set the atmosphere here. The Dawnwood trees too. Like, just, are those the roots of those? Curled Dawnwood. Really nice up there. Just kind of growing out of the tops of those rocks. Really cool. Hey, owl. Hey, buddy. Getting a little close there. Yeah, lots of glowies. Oh, phenomenal. Oh, got Scroot doing some things. Where are you off to? Ooh. I like this cave that's been built out too, just with all these Vardenfell boulders, and then the centered columns as one of the few home goods stalactites that we actually have. That really works for a cave. You got the tips of the apocrypha trees as these cool little like glowing mini funguses. It feels so like explorable. So many directions you can go here. Oh wow, just all the candles. That really is such a cool atmosphere. And here's the sleeping quarters with the shelving, courtesy of all the bismuth. Really love that bismuth. Just a little bit goes a long way. Just so like having it as like a little geode seam, I feel like really works for that. And we got the anemones up above. And all this gorse. All the glowies. Ooh, there's more up there. Look at that lovely shiny bismuth. Oh, this pale little fawn. Just kind of moseying. So there's the sleeping quarters, there's the cave we can go under. So let's go up. Check out this area that's been built up above the first pod. Like the little border with the pebbles sitting area. Just kind of sit out and enjoy the view that's been made for us. All the glowy apocrypha corals, watch the glowy fauna prance around. Got lots of colors of glowies here, and some non-glowies. And a big old spore tree in the middle. I always forget this thing is home goods. What's this thing called? Apocrypha tree blue spore. Nice. This whole row of candles up along the cave wall. Fantastic. Ooh, love the wagon wheels in with the existing snug pod windows. That's a nice little touch. Just kind of make it unique. Got a whole chandelier made of the Apocrypha spore tree. Love that. The solstice vines going all around, and this, all the lanterns kind of like look like string lights, just kind of going all the way around, mixed with the vines. Got a nice table made of the common kitchen islands. That's a fun way to make a cupboard. Let's take the kitchen island, set it on its side, and then have the barrel in for some handles. We got a custom hearth here with the rough blocks. Some nice window boxes up above. Some firewood with the texture that kind of reads as glowing embers. It's nice. Beautiful. It feels very cozy in here. All the candles and lanterns. This little communal dining space. Feels like a weekend getaway. Sleep in a cave, enjoy the owl sculpture, check out the view from the very top. Really nice landscaping in here. Also, low-key makes me want to parkour around the boulders, but I will restrain myself for now. Really cool. I love the glowy corals. It's just a fantastic piece. There's all these candles every which way. It looks so cool in amidst all the variety of environs in this one yard is just incredible. Like, you've got this little bit of open space here with the glowy and the flowers and the gorse. Got the owl staring you down. Love the little ears with the clams too. You got that cave. Down here, you come out a little bit, and you sleep in this separate cave here with the little shelf. Very nicely done. And that was by Dark Galaxy X78. Really nice. So next we have Lexi Schmexi, Boulder Tree Refuge, Tiny Forest House. Somewhere in the depths of the enchanting forest, you can find a tiny house by the lake, literally assembled from the simplest improvised means, plants, and garbage. Someone clearly lives here, breeds small guars, and grows sunflowers. Alas, such large travelers cannot get inside the house. You can peep through the windows and find out who lives here. Oh, man. So this is another boulder tree. Looks like the pod house has been hidden by all these mossy boulders. Ooh. Oh, these are really cute little custom lanterns, just made out of stools. One upside down, one right side up, and just holding these rough candles. Really cool. Also love these willow trees. These new ones from Westfield that actually have the animated fronds. Got a little trophy head in the log nook. Oh, fairy houses. How freaking cute. Oh wow, so these are individually placed rough clotheslines for the stairs going up to these little fairy houses. And then the roofs, of course, are the Dunmer garden lantern. The windows are also part of the garden lantern, and then the door is just that little tiny bit of the scavenged strut support. And then the doorknob is the rough fishing pole, I believe. Gonna be a lot of tabbing in here. Oh, and this fabric-y texture is the Lewin pants. Got a stump just kind of supporting the whole thing. Inkwells. The edges of inkwells have been used for the window panes. Or the frames of the windows, I should say. You got a plate for the awning. Killed a marauder all by yourself with a Xander. Nice, Revy. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. A Xander, fantastic tank for those marauders. Just because he has a class taunt makes him twice as effective as any other tank, like companion tank for marauders specifically. Like, you really want to keep the uptime on the taunt. So like I will swear up and down that a Xander is the best tank for Infinite Archive by a long shot. So yeah, congrats, Revy. Was that on Arc 2 or 3? Also love it's a candle, right? No, that's a fishing spear. Fishing pole? Fishing spear? Something fishy. A lot of tabbing in here, but I'm like 90% sure that's a spear. Yep, rough spear fishing for that chimney. These are such cute little fairy houses. Just so many individual little pieces. Fishing pole ends make great gamepad controls, but yeah, right? I completely agreed. And like the fact that they have that the fishing rod has the black underside makes them really work for like straws. Like if you ever just want like a fancy little tropical drink, you can use the underside of a fishing rod or even the top side. Love the little fairy, right? And welcome in Disaster and Glitter. Glad to see you back. Your last stage of Arc 2 was getting scared he was going to wait until Arc 3. Oh yeah, there's always one Marauder per arc. Like, always. So, yeah, if you get one at the very end of Arc 2, you're definitely going to see one in Arc 3. You just never know where it's going to be. You know, I'll get the little farm guars wandering. Oh, I love these three little guars just bouncing around, doing their little guar thing. Tinkerbell would love this place. Completely agreed. The little wagon wheel there. Nothing says rustic, like a good old wagon wheel. Ooh, we got the big fairy house. The relatively large fairy house that is still quite tiny. I like how the Banekins just knocking on the door. The scavenged dwarven plate for the door mixed with the sign holder. We have ads coming up in a little bit. So let's see how far we can get through this. Oh, I love the Dawnwood tree. And again, got the upside down chanterelle for the roof there. Lots of found things. Yeah, exactly. Lots of rustic little found things. Also, this is the table, right? The common janky table has this little plank thing getting us to the front. And then the window frames are made of dwarven brooms. Love that. Got the time control as that like little mounted bit above the oven. I love how that little opening in the Merkmeyer kiln is now like the full space of the oven. And wow, that's a lot of little candles in there. Doing a great job wiggling the light and making it look very hot and cozy in there. I like that we can't actually get in. It's just like we have to peer through the windows like little lurkers. Got the How to Scribe book as a wall decoration there. Got the teeny tiny desk made of the book rust and the tea table. Got a big old stack of papers and the quill and the inkwell. Love that. Got the cleaver. Yeah, hearty little fairy meal. Oh, I love how the Banekin has been set at that angle too. Hubby got locked out because she spent all night drinking. Yeah, this definitely has like a Wilma kind of look to it. Alright, we got ads, so I will BRB. Alright, and we're back, and I didn't go blurry that time. Awesome. Someone needs to do an awkward kiss cam Coldplay concert build. Do it! Oh my goodness, yes, do it. I'm trying to think. Fedra has the right pose for it. You could probably take Fedra holding her map and like position someone else in front of her. Caught with the HR rep who should have told him it was a bad idea, right? Yeah, they're not a very good people manager, are they? Alright, love the upside down inkwell as the holder for the flowers there. Just really looks like a full-size, fairy-size vase there. This is so cute. You got the posts, the reclaimed wood posts all around. You've got, what are these? Ooh, these are the undersides of the reclaimed wood posts. That's cute. Just making a really nice little door frame for this fairy house. And these are troughs. The little windowsill is a sideways trough. That's great. And then the multiple open crates for the... Or no, that's just one open crate. But then the sides are the dwarven brooms again, and I believe the little slat, like the actual individual shelves, are bookrests. Pretty sure on that one, but I'm not Hondy P. It's gonna be really hard to tab to, so I'll tab to that later. And then the stools are just upside down buckets. Love that. Or maybe footrests. Got the little cargo crate sofa over there too. Nightstand made of... Is that the little bit of the furnishing vault that I see? Tales of Tribute decks. Oh, wow. That is so cute. Yep, just upside down tribute decks. Just with that fancy little wood bit there. That is so cute. Oh yeah, I get a better view over here. Really nicely done. Lovely tiny fairy house. Oh, look at that. The bismuth water. Holy crap, I didn't even think how you could probably isolate a plane of that bismuth to have it read as like shiny water. That is so cool. And then using the Kinnereth weather control for that little bit of blue particle really sells the illusion too. Lily pads on top of that. Yep, Solstice Bismuth, gigantic deposit number 2. And just isolating that tiny bit of the Apocrypha coral is really nice too. Those netch cabbages, got a whole bunch of vibrant flowers and shrubbery. Lots of sunflower clusters all around. Got this guar trying to peck the wood in half. It's so freaking cute. That little tiny bit of the hay bed just for a bit of straw for the guars. Oh, can you imagine if the Banekin could just ride these guars into battle? Like, that seems like a bit of a size mismatch, but definitely more viable than any other kind of thing you could have those things ride. Lovely canopy of ginkgo trees. Got these dogwood trees just for their flowers. Really, really cool. I love this water. And again, using the divots in the mossy lichen boulder. What is this? I've already forgotten the name. Boulder lichen cover. I'm gonna have to remember this specific boulder has a divot that lets you like cobble these fantastic little pools out of. It reminds me of the sulfur pool, but without the sulfur. You got a little Spriggan head growing out of the tree there too. Really cute. But yeah, fantastic fairy house. Or Banekin house, something of that nature. And this is by Lexi Schmexi. Freaking adorable. I think that's everything. I would have to imagine, with how tiny and intricate these cobbles are, I couldn't have missed much. Yep, I think that's it. Very nicely done by Lexi Schmexi. Alright, so that brings us to Kel's E. And this is Shrek's Swamp House. Ample domicile titled Sweet Sweet Swamp. Description is just Shrek's Swamp House. You are not welcome. Turn around, right now. Okay, I see you are all like the other squatters, right? If you really decide to stay, don't touch anything. Will do. Probably. Oh, no way. Rough morsels for the sign? That is crazy. Holy crap! Yeah, I guess they are like a kind of a wood texture that you could use for that. Oh wow! Also love the blood spawn for the face. That is too cute. Oh Kelsey, what the heck? That is amazing. Got the what are those crate lids? Yeah, got a crate lid, got a clothesline post, and just making the letters out of rough morsels. And that looks just like the actual Shrek sign. That is fantastic. Got these lovely solstice boulders that are just the perfect new like dirt path texture. Fantastic. And then look at that, the upside down Dawnwood trees as the absolute perfect match to the canonical Shrek house. And these are just a whole bunch of curled Dawnwood trees with a nice flat top to read as that stump that Shrek has on his house. And then the giant oaks just turned on their sides for the roots. Like, oh wow. Oh, there's Dragon! There's Donkey's Bay off in the distance there. I love that, like, we don't have a full-size dragon, but you can just stick the tiny dragons off in the distance, and they look just like far-away dragons. Or far, far away dragons in this case, I guess. I love the beach grass. Just in with the hedges. It's the roof. Oh man, using those solstice boulders just in with the rest of the mud texture. It's the rest of this. That's all the vertical sandstone. Wow, that has a really nice underside to it too. Oh, this cozy little outdoor sofa with the stump for the frame, and then you got all these throw pillows with the mushrooms. And the base is just that gilded mushroom. Dude has a little skirt. Oh, cute little Bantam Guar here with his bowl of porridge. Use Cal Grantine as a stand-in. Yeah. Yeah, you can make him look like semi-not statuesque. There's Donkey, just taking a little donkey bath. Love it. Donkey. Beautiful. Oh man, these you just do so much with this one boulder now. Love the candles in there, got the lanterns. And there's the outhouse. There it is. Oh man, and I have so many all-star mashups queued up for trolling people later, and I did not think to have one prepared for right now. That's a shame. Because, man, that looks just like the actual Shrek outhouse. I cannot believe this is all home goods. Got the doubling up of the rough platforms. You got some unspeakable mess courtesy of that mushroom just going through the hole. Got some reading material there. The Kunza-Ri tablet. There's a little bit of reading material and or TP. Love that. The crate lids and the bucket. And that moon is just the wagon wheel clipped into the side. Love that. Can't believe this is all home goods. The basket lid again for the handle. Fantastic work here. This is going to be such a hard one to judge. There are just so many different flavors of amazing I've seen in this contest. Got the fully reskinned entryway with the Cold Harbor boulder. What would have been perfect, Salvis? Because I don't think anything gets more perfect than this frickin' sign. Oh man, this looks just like it does in the movie. Like, it's funny, because Ample Domicile is a house that already kind of innately has Shrek vibes, but Kelsey has reskinned it anyway, completely covered it up anyway, for something that's even Shrekier. You know, all the nice tall, swampy trees going up there. All the Kunza-Ri plates stacked and stuck into each other make them look like an actual... Yeah, that'd be cool, too. And you got the Solstice... It's like a mirror? It's supposed to be magic mirror. Not sure where in the timeline this Shrek house might be, but I'm imagining this is like the recently liberated magic mirror. Love that with the solstice. Or maybe, oh, right, his mirror breaks. I remember now in the opening, like, he looks in the mirror and then it breaks because he's so ugly. That is the perfect use of that bismuth. I love that, just as a cracked mirror. Oh, that's fantastic. And then framing it with the little branches, I think. Yep, lanky ash laurel saplings. Very cool. Got this little water bucket there, or mud bucket. You get the mud just kind of coming down for his bathing mud. And then here we have like the mud splashes. We got these little mushroom bits, these mushroom poison packs, shelves and clusters for the mud that is splashed out of the mud bucket. That is crazy. Oh man, this is amazing. Just all the trees that have been built up around it too. Gigantic water chestnut. Where's that come from? Wow, that is a very vibrant tree. It's also got a really nice trunk texture to it. Really cool. Donkey just taking a bath over there. Ooh, oh, it's even got the little side bit. We can climb up. What are these? The centered columns? Again, flat gray boulders. Oh, no way. Did they make far, far away out there? No, just a nice little view out here. Oh, there's Dragon. Just popping in to say hi. Hey. That's cute. This? What is this? Ancient jungle. Oh, upside down ancient jungle tree, because it has that fork. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, just take that and make the fork for the frame, because that is like the actual shape of the door frame. That's crazy. Got little planter crates here. Love that. Just the variety of different things with fronds. As we come in here. Oh, it's so cozy. It is so, like, authentically Shrek-sized, too. Oh, there's the Fiona. The Fiona with, like, curlers in her hair. I love that. Oh, man. You got Slime Craw plus this new bust. I always forget this thing's name. Squall of Retribution. And a couple other round things for the curlers. I love that. Oh, it's so freaking... Yeah, the headboard just made out of all those Elsewhere pillars. That's amazing. And then, yeah, the multiple mushrooms together as, like, an authentically ruffly blanket. Oh, this feels so cartoony and whimsical, too. Is it the big bad... Oh, right. Right, I think you're right. Yes, that's why it's got the morsel for the nose, to make it less, yeah, reptile... Okay, yeah, that's, Honestly, I feel like Baylor's face is a little squishier than like the big bad wolf looks like in the movie. So no, the slime crawl with a mixed, like a modified nose, I think actually works better for this. Plus, then you can like kind of isolate it a little more with the curlers. And just have it be grandma. Love that. That was so fun. And then the pillows. I forgot that like all the fairy tale creatures come to live with Shrek. Yeah, the pillows for the mushroom, or the mushrooms for the pillows, and then these guild mushrooms specifically for a little bed skirt, and then making the footboard and the headboard out of all these Elsewhere pillars. Has more of a head shape than than that of the one in Shrek. I feel like the one in Shrek has a very pointy nose. I could be wrong. I haven't seen the movie in a while. But yeah, love the framed pictures just with the trophy heads there. Love the use of the open crates as little picture frames. Really cute. A little statuette there of perhaps Shrek himself in the armor that he was squeezing himself into in the first movie. Oh, I love the heights of everything. They're all just ogre sized. You got the multiple crate lids and the clothesline posts, just for everything being Shrek sized. Yeah, exactly, Salvus. Yeah, they get that very pointy nose that works, especially because like all the teeth are out and exposed on the slime craw. I feel like yeah, slime craw was a fantastic choice for that. And thank you for identifying that, by the way, because I was thinking like, okay, I could see it as Fiona with curlers, but then I totally forgot that yeah, like Big Bad Wolf was like lurking in the bed once upon a time. Also love this the window just looking out into the swamp painting, and then the raggedy little Fargrave curtains. Got the Elsewhere pillars as this really chunky window frames, and the clotheslines as the middle bit. The curlers, those are one of the newest dungeon trophies. Got Squall of Retribution, or Bust, should say. This thing. Got all those little ridges, and then at the very top is Alambris and something else, Aurajos. So yeah, using all those like round little bits of the bus. Yeah, isn't that super colorful? Yeah, the trophy head one has that too. It essentially just looks like the what's that one trial trophy? I forget. Rakotu. It's essentially just Rakotu, but colorful. So if you ever had a need for more stone masks, now just do that new dungeon. I think Lepsaclusa is the one. Love the half mushrooms. Mushrooms just kind of clipped in to be like cut, ready to go in the soup. And then this shelf, this custom shelf with the drippy Apocrypha grass. That's great. It's like maybe they had some onions in that basket and they just kind of rotted and are just seeping through the shelf. Just something authentically grody and ogre-ish. So love the full reskin with these vertical sandstone boulders that have such a nice texture. I cannot get over how nice the texture is on this new boulder. Fantastic Shrek house. And then the hearth, just made again of these... oh, these are the driftwoods. The giant driftwood that I believe are also from Solstice. I don't think I realized just how big these things were. They're so straight, too. You could do a bunch with that. If you ever wanted to make a giant bowl of ramen and needed chopsticks, this would be the perfect piece for that. I don't know how often people are cobbling giant ramen bowls, but there you go. Here we have a... oh, it's the camel. Love that. That horrific camel abomination. Just a perfect little bit of free flame particles for all your home goods contest needs. That actually has a really nice flame mane. Not a fan of the actual model, but in terms of the particles coming off of it, that is a really nice, unique flame. And it makes a lot of ember and smoke, too. Really cool. We got this nice big bay window set up, the upside down boulder. We got the upside down bust as a planter. Ooh, and they even, it's not just a bust, it's a bust and a pillar, I think. Like maybe not. Maybe it is just the Dome House bust. Either way, it looks really cool. Just, the proportions are perfect. I didn't even think that, like, in a Shrek build, like, everything would have to be ogre-sized. Just the rough crates with this. This is so beautiful. I'm not sure what the choke-thorn is supposed to be, if anything. I see there's been, looks like a lantern cobbled into that, so maybe it's just like a funky little Shrek lantern. Really, really cool. Love the weathered carpet. And then this granite boulder, just for the ash off of that, looks really nice. That granite slab, or maybe that is just the bottom bit so it doesn't catch the floor on fire. Yeah, that's just the stony bit of the hearth. Really cool. Oh man, I really need to play around with those sandstone boulders. Just start ripping out boulders of my existing builds and putting these things in, because just look at the amount of slot savings alone. Not to mention how nice the texture is. I'm just... Oh man, I am so hyped. Oh man, and that is just the perfect amalgamation of undersides of trees to get that log up there. Well, they made it slightly inconvenient to walk up, because this would be perfect for an ogre to walk up, but for us, you know, tiny folk, we have to jump a little bit. Love that. Alright, very, very nicely done. Kells.e. And I think that'll do it for me for tonight. Thank you all so much for popping in. Really, really appreciate you. Man, I'm gonna have such a hard time judging this contest. There's just been so many fantastic competitors in every category. It's just gonna be so hard. I'm very much looking forward to touring the rest of these, but when it comes to like hunkering down and giving these scores, I don't know. I want to give them all 10s. Oh man, okay, so yeah, that'll do it for me. Let's find someone to raid off to. Who is doing things? Ooh, like bacon. There we go. That was easy. Yeah, thank you all so much. Really appreciate you. And I will hopefully be around on Tuesday for more of these amazing home goods entries. Yeah, thank you all so much.